Hi guys, phone addiction is through the roof. It is a serious problem. Would you like to help people and perhaps yourself put down the phone, get more clarity in life and feel better, perhaps sleep better? You know, having the mobile phone and the blue light like last thing when you're going to bed just causes problems. And if you ever wake up and the first thing you do is check your phone, grab your phone, maybe check the market or something, you've got a real issue and it will only get bigger and bigger. And ultimately, man, it'll lead to burnout, yeah? It'll start sucking up your energy and you'll find yourself needing that morning coffee and unable to function well without it. But everything can change, and NLP and EQ is a great way to shave years or months or hundreds and thousands of dollars off those costs. Now, it actually can be quite simple, and I'll share with you a quite simple strategy for doing it. Okay, so phone addiction. Number one thing to do is we have to retrain ourselves to be more aware of our impulses. So number one, retrain ourselves to be more aware of our impulses. So grabbing the phone is like an impulse, like going for a cigarette. It's an impulse, and it can become an automatic impulse. So we have to firstly start being aware of those impulses, okay? When do we get the most impulses? When do we get them? 2, we're looking at the deeper reason for the impulses. Okay, so 1, noticing the impulses. 2, being aware and starting to go a bit deeper with them. Okay, so number 2 is I'm going for the phone, but what is the impulse? What is behind it? What do I really seek? Now, you can do step 2 by yourself. You can do it with a diary. You can do it with a friend. It is good to actually discuss, you know, why I'm going for my phone. But you can just go inside. That's why I call this video NLP and EQ, because it is a really good EQ strategy, emotional intelligence, to be aware of what is driving your impulses. Now, if it's of an evening and you're grabbing your phone, well, what am I grabbing my phone for? You're feeling an impulse. Why? Yeah? Now, when we ask a why question, it can lead to, why questions can be really useful. The why can lead to a wide range of reasons which will support the addiction. However, if you are just asking a quick why, you know, why am I doing that? What is the purpose in that is a little bit better. So when you go for your phone, ask. You can ask why, not such a big deal, but it's better if you ask, what's the purpose? Or what am I seeking? What am I looking for? Another great question is, what am I feeling? Take note of these things if you want. Grab a diary, take a note. You know, I have the impulses here. What was I feeling? What was I thinking? What was I looking for? What was the purpose? You might start to find that your purpose in grabbing the phone is to entertain you. In that case, you have a problem with boredom or something like that. You might find that you're grabbing the phone a lot to check the stock market or your crypto market, yeah? Now, why? Or what's the purpose? My purpose is to check the market. Well, what's the deeper purpose? The deeper purpose, maybe you're feeling insecure. Or the deeper purpose, maybe you're feeling that you need to stay on top of the market. Once you find those deeper purposes or the intention, we start to move to number 3, which is creating alternatives. But most people will get stuck here and learn a lot from number 2. After we find the reasons, we can start to deal with, okay, I have boredom, or okay, I'm feeling less secure. Okay, so now we can start to move towards number 3. But firstly, we have to get that awareness, and that's where most people will struggle. So really, grab a diary, make a notes. I dare you. I double dare you. Go for a day or a week and take notes when you're grabbing for your phone. That will make a world of difference. If it's someone else, like your partner, we have a similar kind of process. So your partner's grabbing the phone, you could say, I notice you're going for your phone, and that's okay. Just what's the purpose? And leave it like that. Don't ask them a question and interrogate them and expect an answer. Just say, what's the purpose? And you leave it alone. That, by the way, is the difference between ICF, International Coaching Federation Coaching, and NLP. And that's why the ICF and NLP is often separate. You see, with NLP, we are often maybe, what's the purpose? Now, what's the real purpose? And what's the purpose of that? Like an interrogation, as if we have direction. But a more of an ICF approach will be better here if we are working with like loved ones and friends. In that case, we're better off being like, hey, what's the purpose? You kind of throw out the question and you leave it. It doesn't matter what the answer is. You don't have to ask any more questions. Just, hey, what's the purpose? And keep asking them, oh, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? After a small period of time, they should start to repeat the question themselves. Yeah? If they hear from you 5 or 10 times, what's the purpose? They will start to ask themselves the same question, what's the purpose? And their addiction should ease up, or they will gain more mindfulness and awareness to it. Now, you don't have to necessarily stop the addiction altogether, but we need more mindfulness, right? Because if you have an addiction and you're aware of it, you can start to put up structures and framework around it. Like going to dinner and leaving phones at home, or maybe having a work phone and a home phone and leaving the work phone at work. You can come up with structures to maintain a sane life. Okay, so number 1, be aware of the impulses. Number 2, what's the purpose? What's the positive intention or the reason behind it? Yeah? And number 3, start other things to deal with those intentions. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed that video. Nice, short, quick. Have a great day. If you want more information, we've got a full hour-long session where I'm training people how to get over cigarette addiction. We may have videos on alcohol addiction, and we may, if you would like it, leave a comment. If you would like a full 30-minute lesson on how to get over phone addiction for yourself and for others, leave it in the comments below and maybe we'll make that video for you. Thanks, have a great day. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and we'll see you at the end.